show you what I've been up to. Got somebody floating the river there. Somebody over there. There was a jet boat. So that's the main channel of the Snake River right there. So I've come up in here to this one channel to try to get it streamed out a little bit. Anyway, the river's come way up, so this is about all I can do. I can't get into that other one. No life jacket. You know, a lot of people drowned on this river because they ain't wearing a life jacket. Crazy. Hi Jeff from Phoenix. How hot's it in Phoenix? Pretty nice right here. We got a thundercloud coming in. So that piece over there where the tree is, I pushed a bunch of stumps and trees out there and had a gravel dike, and that's the only thing pushing water into this right now. So I got one channel here, one over there, and then this big pile of gravel. And really what needs to happen is this fall, when they get done with the water, need to come in here and dam these two channels off, and then get in here and take all this gravel and push it out on that, and go gather up all the tree stumps and stuff I can find and put out there, and just go all the way over to that bank, because the river never used to come through here. It used to come clear over there along the tree line and around. So it's changed directions, and if something doesn't happen, if they don't dam that off or go over farther upstream and cut a new channel to get it back where it was, you can see it's eroding the bank over there real bad. All that burned a couple years ago through here real bad. Anyway, it's just chewing the bank off and going farther that way, and it will continue to go, and then the river will completely get away from them here, and they won't get any water. So last time I was in here with the 9, I was in water up to my eyeballs for a couple days. Not the perfect thing in the world to do. Is this the same river where the Wabco was that time? No, that's downstream about 5 miles. Old Scott Weeks called me. Wanted to know if I had something wrong with the cylinder. You could hear that squealing. It's the stick cylinder. Have no idea what's going on with it. Probably should take an oil sample. Make sure it isn't destroying itself. Anyway, this is where I am, out in the middle of nowhere, on the river. Living in an excavator down by the river. So I'll show you where I was working earlier. I don't know how good a picture you're getting here. I have Verizon for service, so anyway, clear down there. Anyway, I called them and they've got their water. They're full again, so whatever I do here will help them if it drops again. not a long-term solution because the river moves a lot of gravel and it'll fill this back up unless you can get the main channel to run through here. What's up, Jeff? Austin Meter out of Goddard, Kansas. Picture is great. Good, good. And it's not vertical video either. Looks like low water time. Are you coming back here? Daggone it. Lost it. Went through Blackfoot Friday, was looking for you, but must have missed you. Yeah, you kind of get off, you have to get off exit 93 and come about 6 miles to the west. And you'll find me at the shop or at the house with Griffey sitting in the shade. Mr. Griffey's got a lump on his back that just showed up. Pretty good size one, so Tammy's got to get him to the vet, see what the heck that is. And now that the 4th of July is over and there's no more fireworks, he's back to being his normal self. He was pretty freaked out over the 4th of July. So that's an island there. And I had to pick my way through the trees. That's quite a task to get through that. So overgrown, it's just a jungle. Look at that, D9, prehistoric D9 tracks. Cavemen were in here with D9Gs. Killdozer. So anyway, when I go out of here, Canal Company has an easement into here, and there's a guy that owns the road, but they still have an easement anyway. He was being a dick this morning, and when I leave, I'm sure I'm gonna have fun with him again. Nobody wants us in here. It's their own little private place, they think. Look at all the tracks. Deer? Deer. Oh, human footprints. Human. See, I got pretty good deep water here. You can't see the bottom, so I don't think I got to do anything with this. So, I think I've about had it for the day. It's about a half a mile to work my way out of here. And since the water's come way up, it's going to be interesting to see what kind of mess I've got to cross this water again. I'll do that down there and then crawl up, go through the trees. On the other side of the island, I got to cross their lava rock diversion that pushes it into their feeder, and that's all going to be underwater. So that's going to be fun. And then I've got to cross one more lava rock deal where their spill is in front of their gates. And I had to put some gravel down to get across it, but I'm sure there's water running over it now. It's going to be all washed out. So, let me see what kind of questions you got. I hear kitties. You hear killdeers. Yeah, prayers for Mr. Griffey. Yeah, I don't know what that is, Wayne. I hope it ain't something bad. It's a pretty big lump. Saturday night, Jeff, what's Mrs. Pater got ready for dinner? Nothing. Oh, Sasquatch. Yeah. I haven't seen any of those prints. Well, you won't have to clean your tracks. No, I won't. You know what's interesting is I stopped for a few minutes and took a break, and that bucket rusted immediately. I mean, right now you can see it rusting. As the water dries off of it, you can see the rust coming. So I don't know if I'll be up here tomorrow or not. I may just be up here hauling this thing out early in the morning. So if you see me going through the middle of Blackfoot Sunday morning, honk at me, buy me some breakfast. See that? It's rusting already. Jake tightened the track. He got that one a little tight. It goes off to the Joneses a little bit when you're tracking it. So you can see out there in the water where I quit digging, you can see where the water kind of drops. So I need to pull that little bit out and then head out of here. Anyway, so there's your update. Still don't have a computer. I hate to bug old Dave Jones on Sunday, so I won't. So Monday, if I can swing it, I'll get a hold of him and see if I can get the computer going so I can make a video. I got lots of footage that I can't access because my computer won't recognize my hard drives, my auxiliary hard drives. So, you guys have a great Saturday evening. If I have time, I'm going to go home and get in the Challenger, go for a ride, see how Mr. Griffey's doing. The water district must be expensive. So, we don't have a water district. Each canal is its own private company. And so, like the canal that I'm on, we own 142 shares of water, and that's equal to 142 inches. And it's about $1,100 a year for that water. That's really quite cheap. If you had to drill a well, you can't drill an irrigation well anymore, but if you could, just to drill that well and to run the electricity and pump the water, it'd be way more than that. So it's cheap water. Some of the other canals, the big one, the great big one here, it's called the Aberdeen Springfield's huge. They go on a 5/8 share, and their water is very expensive, but they're a multi-million-dollar canal company, and they're upstream, I would guess, 2.5 miles. So yeah, I'll let you know how Mr. Griff's doing, what the vet finds out. She's probably going to have to wait till Monday to get him in. Oh, Stuart Rowland. G'day, Jeff. I made it to your second live stream. Take care. Be safe. Driving from Island Park through Blackfoot tomorrow. I'll be watching for you. Well, if you're coming from Island Park, you're going to be on the freeway, so you better come downtown. Why don't you hang out at McDonald's? Give me a sausage egg McMuffin. Stand out on the road and flag me down. Throw it through the window or something. Yeah, a lot of people are interested in how we water here. That's the only reason this valley exists and why it produces so many crops is because of the Snake River. A lot of this all got started to get developed in the late 1800s. My grandparents came here in 1906, and my great-grandparents, they lived just down the road. I think they immigrated from Sweden in 1885, something like that. Anyway, they started building all these canals back then and these diversions. Can you imagine how much work that was to use horses, build all that stuff, and haul in lava rocks on wagons and stack all that by hand to divert that water into those canals. And then just the act of digging those canals, man, I got a lot of respect for those people. They worked their asses off to get that done, and now people just kind of take that for granted. But anyway, like I was saying, that's why they call this the Snake River. You see it goes around there and it makes a bend, then it goes around. It just snakes all over, and the trees fall off and they go in the water, and that's why I have to clean them off. That one canal diversion down there, that's called the United Canal. That's where we get our water. We're the last ones on the canal. So guess who they call when they got a water problem? Guess who's gonna come right away when they have a water problem? Because if they ain't getting water, we ain't getting water. So that's why I go take care of that, clean the trees off and maintain it. All right, guys, so I may be back here tomorrow, I may not. You guys have an awesome weekend. I'll let you know what we find with Mr. Griffey. Have a great evening.